I think fucking put the screws to Konami. I mean, like they have been fucking around with their products for a while now. I mean, this is like the straw that broke the camel's back, right? Like they've been fucking up. They fucked up PT. They've been fucking up fucking Silent Hill for years.
Oh, PT. I wanted that so badly to be good.
I know. I wanted it to be a thing.
Yep.
Fuck Konami.
You start drowning out other things. Like you get to like Metal Gear Solid, and you're like, oh yeah, they fucked up Silent Hill too.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, is that like I'm so sick of game companies releasing unfinished products. It's happening all over the place. And
he's pissed.
This is just the most egregious example of it.
And it bothers me even more because most game companies do it to try to milk more money out of people. This one is like out of spite.
It is, yes!
And the thing is that by spiting Kojima, they're fucking over all of their
There's
players.
probably one corporate douchebag that has a problem with Kojima because he took the last pudding in the cafeteria, and that's what this whole thing fucking spawns from, and now he's pulled down the entire Metal Gear franchise as a fucking result of it.
Hey, banana pudding is delicious, and it is worth every goddamn penny.
It does seem very petty. Like, it seems really petty.
And it's not like he hadn't even started. Like you're saying, like most of it's done.
Yeah,
it's close to being ready.
So much of it is done. Like, the thing is when you go and you watch the Mission 51 video on YouTube, you can look it up on YouTube right now. And when you go and you look it up and you look at what's actually there, the fact that it's mostly done except for designing the actual encounter itself.
I feel like any other company under any other circumstances, if they really had a deadline, put the game out and then have day one free DLC. They did it in Mass Effect with the Prothean character and the From Ashes DLC.
Yeah,
nobody would have a problem with that.
Man, the thing is if they wanted to put this in as DLC,
they could have.
No. To me, if they want to sell it to me, if they want me to buy it, has to be made by Kojima. They have to bring Kojima back to do it. If Kojima's not attached to it, I don't want to.
They won't put his name on it even if he is attached.
I know, but
which I heard, didn't they take his name off of the cover?
Yeah.
Yep.
There were I think Australia. There were game stores in Australia that actually covered up a Konami game and put a Kojima game over top of it.
Awesome.
And after every single mission that you accept in Metal Gear, at the beginning and the end, there's credits. Like, of every single mission.
I know, that gets really irritating.
It gets annoying, but you can skip it, but I feel like it's Kojima's way to stick it to them every single mission.
You're right. Yeah, I did realize that. But, here, I just... Dude, Konami's got... they got my $50. They got my $50 for the fucking game. And then, to get the full game, to get the actual complete narrative, to get the complete story, I gotta pay, another $15? Fuck that. I don't like that idea. Stop releasing fucking half-finished games.
When games do that on purpose, but the thing is that this wasn't on purpose.
It's like 90% finished game.
The thing is I want my money back. I'm tired of buying incomplete games. I want a fucking refund. I want a fucking refund.
You liked the game.
This is bullshit. I did. I like the game, but you can't sell an incomplete product. You just can't.
The thing is, it's not Kojima's fault, and I feel like I want to support Kojima till the end.
No, I agree.
As much as I agree, I would never fight for that simply because I support Kojima.
I agree.
But Konami are assholes, and I think this is really like.
You know what? That's a great point. That's a great point. I'm sorry, Chris. Can you do me a favor?
What?
Will you do me a favor here? Will you look up the Konami customer support line? Can you look up?
Number?
Yeah, the phone number for that.
The phone?
Yeah. Will you look that up for me, please? Thank you.
Few things you've ever said have struck such fear into my heart.
I feel like I want to try to get this resolved now. I'm pissed about it. I'm fucking mad about it. I
am going to support this for one reason and one reason alone. If he does not get this out now, we feel the wrath of it after the show. Get customer support on the line.
Okay, no, actually, I'm with you. I'm with you, Robbie.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna some poor fucking hack in a call center right now.
What are they going to be able to do for you?
Direct him to the proper authorities.
Yeah, I don't know. Best case scenario, they forward me onto a PR exec, but I don't know. I want my money back. It's an incomplete game. I want to ask. You're right, Nika. You're absolutely right. I can't hold Hideo Kojima responsible for it. Right? I just can't. but I can hold Konami responsible for it.
Absolutely.
You're going to call Konami right now.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Okay, wait, hang on.
What kind of legal? Do we have to worry about any kind of legal things doing something like this?
Yeah, kind of. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if I want my face attached to this.
Konami's a
I
little...
wouldn't want your face attached to anything. To be honest.
Yeah, what do you say?
Konami is a bit over litigious.
I don't know what that word means.
Are they a little sue happy is what you're saying?
They like to get their lawyers involved a lot, and they like to issue a lot of takedown notices on videos. So, if we're going to do this, I mean, because I can't imagine that Konami would be terribly pleased if they heard this. If this ended up filtering its way back up, for our protection, we're gonna put up a splash screen. And I know it's not the greatest graphics, guys. Yeah, you can bitch at me later. We're just gonna still watch the chat, but this is for our. Remember, this is for our. We're doing this for our protection. For our protection, okay? So
we're on
here we go.
episode 3. We don't want it to be our last episode.
Always use protection, guys.
Oh, Kojima.
our faces are still in the rest
Kojima and Cliffy B. No, well, you're behind a little bit. It'll switch in a second.
Bring a rubber.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Juxta, do you have the number?
Yeah, I got it brought up.
You got. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this on the show. Let's do this on the show. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Calling.
Good afternoon, Konami.
Hi. Yeah. Is this Konami customer support?
No, it is not.
It's
One
not.
moment.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes.
Juxta, you fucked that up so bad.
Konami customer support. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. If you wish to opt out of this, please press 1.
Oh well. I don't know. That's fine. I'm not gonna opt out. No, we can keep. We're fine.
Go for it.
Konami customer support. Luke speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, how you doing? My name is Nate. I'm calling from Final Encountercast Live here today. How you doing? I've got a problem, and I'm hoping that you guys can help me out today. You said your name was Luke?
Yes.
Luke, great. Okay, so the issue is I've been playing through your game Metal Gear Solid 5, right?
Uh-huh.
And so far, pretty much enjoying it. But like, it's missing the second half of the game. The second half of the game just like it just ends. It isn't there. Like it
What do you mean, sir?
Well, like.
Are you not able to complete the game?
No, it's not that I wasn't able to complete the game. I completed the game, and much to my surprise, like I actually had to like check the internet to make sure that I had actually completed the game because like
What main mission are you on?
all of the main missions are complete. All of the side ops are complete.
Okay,
so
it
right,
seems like you completed the game.
yeah, it does seem like I have completed the game, yet there's this thing that happens where Eli steals the Sahelanthropus and floats off into the ocean, and the game implies that that's to be continued, and it's I guess it's included on a Blu-ray disc with the special edition. Like, to me, that's like
You're talking about the alternative ending.
That's not an alternate ending though. That's a mission that wasn't intended to be in there, and
it's an alternate ending offered to the fans that got collector's edition, sir.
Wait, you're telling me that's an alternate? How is that an alternate ending?
Because it wasn't put in the last production of the full game, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Well, yeah, I understand that it wasn't put in, which is why I'm taking up like I want a refund for my game because it wasn't a complete game. But that's why I'm taking.
It went through all 50 missions. That's a complete game, sir.
But you understand that like the game set up an internal narrative that it didn't finish. That's not an alternate ending. That's an incomplete narrative with what was completed, what was rushed to completion, included onto a Blu-ray. Like that's an incomplete product that you guys put to market, and I think that that's really irresponsible to do as a company. And so I don't want my $50 to go to you.
I mean, I understand that's your opinion. If you don't think that's the game is complete,
well, it's not.
It's finished.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact. I mean, like It's
an opinion because the alternate ending, you think that's the real ending of the story and you wish to play it.
No, it's actually it's set up to be the final confrontation of the game. That's the actual ending of the game with the real boss confrontation that never actually happens. I mean, you guys, through the game itself, it sets up something that never pays off, and then you include it on a Blu-ray as if here, this will sate you. No, that's not acceptable. That's an incomplete product. That's an incomplete narrative. If somebody did that to a movie, people would be absolutely absolutely going insane. They would ask for their money back. It's an incomplete story. I would like my money back, please.
You didn't buy the game directly from us, so you have to go back to the store where you bought the game.
See, that's the thing, is that I don't hold Sony or GameStop or any of the vendors responsible. You guys published an incomplete product.
Like I said, that's an opinion.
It's not.
If you feel the game wasn't complete and you were not able to play it, then yeah, you would go back to the person of the store you bought it from, since they got. No,
you guys promised through promotion leading up to the game, and then set it up in the internal narrative of the story, and didn't pay it off. How is that complete? It's not an alternate ending. That is part of the narrative that you just didn't finish. It's an incomplete game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, these are opinions. I could definitely forward your feedback to the dev team, but that's all we can do.
Oh, the dev team that you guys fired. Yeah, that would be really, really appropriate. No, I what I want is my $50 back, and then I'll shut up about it.
No, like I said, we didn't see none of that money. We didn't directly sell you the game, so you have to go back to the store.
No, but you were responsible for the product. You were responsible for the product, and the money does go to you, because these vendors have to buy.
We don't see that money directly coming from you, sir. So you would have to go back to the store, since
I don't hold the store responsible. I don't hold the store responsible. I hold you responsible.
Well, it's a complete game. You just have.
It's not a complete game.
There's nothing we can do for you.
It's not a complete game. That I can't. I actually can't believe that you would try to pass that off. No way is that a complete game.
Well, like I said, there's nothing we can do for you if you just think it's an incomplete game, since you're successfully able to complete all 50 missions.
But that's not an opinion. It's a fact. Do you understand how narrative structure works? Do you understand how a story is told?
For example, like movies take out alternate endings all the time. Some people might not agree with them. Some people think that should be the real finish, but it doesn't necessarily make the movie incomplete.
If there is a plot line that isn't resolved, that is included in a special feature, yeah, that is an incomplete narrative, sir.
Okay, like I said, there's nothing we can do for you.
That's you basically took a book. What you did is you took a book and you ripped a chapter out, and you said, "Here, this is a complete book anyway." No, it's not complete. It's not a complete product. And I don't hold the vendor responsible, and I'm not going to ask them for my money back. You guys are responsible. You guys published a half-finished product, and I want my money back from Konami. Okay? I do a radio show. I have a very large microphone, a very loud voice. Okay? A lot of people pay attention to my opinion. Okay, and I know that you guys hate bad press. I know that you guys hate bad reviews. Okay, so that all can be avoided, and you can shut me up for $50. I just want my game refund. Give me my game refund, and I'll shut up.
Everybody's entitled to an opinion. You're free to say what you want. I mean,
okay. So how many takedown requests are you going to issue on my video when I put it on YouTube?
Everybody's free. If you don't infringe on other copyright issues, you should be free to do whatever you want.
Wow, man, you're really well versed in the corporate speak, dude. You published an unfinished game.
I didn't directly publish.
Well, no, you didn't, but you know that your company did, and I just want to hear you say it. Like, at this point, just say it for my satisfaction. Like, just say that the game wasn't done. Like, just say that you guys.
Final framework of the game. So if he decided to do that, then
Wow, that's really interesting. Okay, so you're pushing this off on Hideo Kojima. That's really fascinating because to me, the mission that's included on that Blu-ray that you seem to think is an alternate ending, to me, that seems to be included as bonus content, as Kojima's way, as Kojima's way of saying, "Hey, look, I did what I could." I intended this to be a part of the game, but you know,
that's your interpretation of what you thought the disc was.
Oh, okay. So correct me. Tell me what your interpretation. Tell me what the fact is.
This
then
bonus material offered to the people that bought collector's edition.
That was you're telling me that was Hideo Kojima's intention. That was
saying this alternate ending was provided for the fans that bought collector's edition,
and that it was Hideo Kojima's intention to leave that out of the final product.
Like I'm saying, if he completed their product and that's what he gave us, that's basically what we took out.
Wow. I see. I don't believe you for a second. I think you guys set a hard deadline. And he said, you know, I need a little bit more time. I need a little bit more time. I need a little bit more budget. This is stuff that happens in the video game industry all the time. And you guys set a hard date and took an incomplete product.
Like I said, I didn't say
took an incomplete product. You just took what he had. You took what he had complete. And you put it out and you sold it and you lied to people and you took their $50 or whatever they paid for the special edition and you lied to people and you said it was a full game. It wasn't his complete vision.
Okay, like I said, we'll send you feedback. That's all we can do.
Oh, I certainly hope you do. I certainly hope you do. I mean, because, you know, when people hear this conversation, they'll form their own opinions. They'll form their own opinions about the line of bullshit that you have spun to me today. It'll be really interesting to see how they react. I'm going to be very interested.
Okay.
All right. Cool. That's
entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, people are entitled to their own opinion. And you guys are going to be tried in the court of public opinion. And you know what? There's going to be a lot more people who come to you, Konami customer support, and ask for their $50 back. And they should, because you guys sold an incomplete game. And that's unacceptable. It happens far too often in this industry, and it's an egregious example with Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's unacceptable. And have fun. Have fun being tried in the court of public opinion. Yep, people are entitled to their opinion. But there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people asking for their money back at this point, and I hope you guys are ready for it. Because I'm going to keep asking. I'm going to keep asking for my money back. I'm not going to stop. You guys stole money from me and you rushed a genius product to market that wasn't finished. Shame on you. Shame on your whole company.
We will forward your feedback and you have a nice day, okay?
Yeah, you have a great day.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Did he really say that?
Man.
Did he really say this is what Kojima intended? Did that come out?
God.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
I can't believe that was real. I can't believe that conversation was fucking real.
Did that just happen?
Nika, did you hear that? He tried to blame Hideo Kojima.
What's bothering him the most is he says it's an alternate ending, as if it's like a different version of the ending.
Right! This is exactly what I'm fucking talking about!
Pothole that is never resolved in any of the other games, and it will always be there for the entirety of the series.
This is yes! This is exactly what I'm talking about. And the fact that they try to pass it off as an alternate ending at first, and then they go so far as to say, like, look, okay, this guy has to have talking points sitting in front of him. I can't be the only motherfucker to call up Konami customer support and go, hey, you didn't sell me a completed fucking game, fuckwad. And then
he went straight to alternate end.
That's what we call an extended ending.
Oh my god!
Literally, like he's got his like buzzword phrases to hit. Like customer wants such and such refund? Quickly use term alternate ending. Get customer to accept that it is alternate ending.
Yeah.
Pass on feedback to feedback team who we
Oh my
fired.
God.
If that fails, blame Kojima.
Blame Kojima.
Oh my God.
He's pissed.
Oh my God. The fact that
He has a flow chart.
given what we know about Konami and Kojima and the way that relationship ended, my God, they're down to the customer service reps. They're telling you to shit all over Kojima. Like, down to the every fucking atom of that company is devoted on shitting on Hideo Kojima. Well, it doesn't matter if it's his work. It doesn't. He's made them billions of fucking dollars.
They're passing out the talking points, and some poor guy looks like he goes, really, you want us to say this? Bitch shouldn't have took my pudding.
Unfucking believable.
I still can't get over like alternate ending.
You keep using that word, but I'm not convinced you know what it means.
Unfucking believable.
God.
Unbelievable.
Look, guys.
Hang on. I sort of feel. I don't know. You want to call him back?
you obviously want to call him
I do.
back.
Absolutely do. I have more shit to say to him. That's true.
You can't.
I kind of. Come on. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, look, I get it. He's a customer service rep. There's like a 99% chance that we're not going to talk to Luke again.
Look. I work customer service, okay? Luke has dealt with this before, okay? Luke would not survive in this industry if he couldn't deal with this, okay? The second they hung up the phone, he didn't go and cry.
Yeah.
He got over to the guy on either side of his desk. He stuck up in his cubicle.
He's talking shit.
They are
He's
all
talking
having
shit
a
on me
laugh.
right now.
That's right.
They're laughing hilariously right now.
And to be honest, and to be completely honest, you weren't that bad. You weren't weren't holding him responsible.
You were something pretty professional.
Before all of that,
I was not trying. Yeah, I wasn't trying to shit on the dude.
He was a good sport. Luke was a good sport.
You know what? Here, I'm gonna give him a little bit of credit. He stayed on the phone for a long fuck.
How about
at one point? Yeah. At one point, for me, at one point, it became a game of how long am I gonna be able to get this guy to stay on the phone?
I know we don't apologize to people, but let's at least call Luke back and give him credit where credit is
all right,
due.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm with that. All right, let's.
I'm positive he blocked our number. They can do that, right?
Can they?
I don't know.
Can they? I've never worked in a call center before.
Fuck it, run it again.
Try it again.
Let's just call back. Call back.
We're calling right now. Hold on.
Yeah, go.
They're not answering as quickly this time.
Yeah, really, it's not picking up.
Shit.
They may have blocked my number.
They did block our number.
I think they blocked our number.
Jesus. Did you call the right number this time?
Cisco Unity connection messaging system.
Did you?
From a touch-tone telephone, you may dial an extension at any time.
What?
For a directory
Did you call the right? Is that exactly the same? It's the exact same number.
Otherwise, please hold for an operator.
Operator.
Okay.
Operator.
All right, okay, here we go.
Sorry, the operator is not available. Record your message at the tone.
Oh, wait.
When you're
Wait.
finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Konami, you stole my $50. You sold me an incomplete Metal Gear Solid 5. I want my $50 back. You have an obligation to your customers.
Do your job! 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 Do your job!
You can't just release unfinished games. We'll have no more of it. Done with you as a company.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. The most hilarious of all of this is just some of the words
I'm
you
so
decided
sick
to
of this
use.
shit.
We'll have none of that.
We'll have none of that.
Shame on you.
Shame
We
on
will
you.
try you in a court of public opinion.
I did use a lot of really.
Speaking of buzzwords,
is so over the top.
Dishonor to your family.
You should have told them you bring dishonor to your family.
Oh my God, you're so right. I so should have.
oh my god.
Oh God damn it. Fuck.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
Konami. Fuck Konami. Seriously. If they look at the hashtag on the screen. Fuck Konami. This shit is ridiculous.
Wow.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck
I'm
Onami.
so fucking tired of it. So fucking tired of it.
He's pissed.
I'm just. God,
I cannot believe that they tried to pass that off on Hideo Kojima.
Dude, that is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's called a scapegoat.
Oh, I
guys.
know.
Okay.
I know. It's just the fact that they would do it so openly. Oh my God! Could you imagine?
Can we get the sound bit of him doing that and tweet it to Kojima?
Oh, we'll just tweet this whole bit to Kojima, and hopefully he sees it and thinks it's hilarious. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what he would think? But fuck Konami. I want my $50 back, Konami. If you want to come on the show and you want to hash it out, let's do that. We can hash it out, and I can shut up. I told you, I got a price. Just make it fair. You fucked up the game. As long as you make it fair, I'll shut up about it. But until then, no. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so far up your ass. Dude. I'm like right there with Jim Sterling. Fuck Konami. Jim Sterling has it absolutely right. He's been on this tip for years. For years he's been on this. I'm jumping on this bandwagon 110%. Fuck Konami.
I don't think I've ever played a Konami game.
Really?
Yeah.
Contra? Really?
Haven't you played Suikoden?
Oh, is that Konami?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you have to hate Suikoden now. Sorry.
No, I
See,
can't.
they can make great things. They can make great things, but
Not
they're being run by fucking assholes. They don't know what they're doing anymore. They don't give a shit. They clearly don't give a shit anymore.
Hey, you douchebag.
Is that what they would say to me?
No, that's what we're saying to them.
To those in the chat who are saying like Luke can't do anything, we know Luke can't do anything. We've all worked customer service at one point. We know. We've gotten the call. But guess what? He works for Konami, and he is the face of Konami's shitty ass business practices.
And you know what?
That is what he's paid to deal with at this point.
And you know what I don't have? You know what I don't have access to? I don't.
Mission 51.
No. Well. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Oh, wow. That actually.
Really, Nate? Does the shop below the belt hurt? Oh, does it hurt? Does it hurt to get blindsided by someone who cares about you?
How did that feel?
God, that stung.
How did that feel, Nate?
I'm hurt, man.
That stung. I'm not gonna lie, but no, like, God. I can't believe that they would do. You know, the other reason that we have to call Konami customer support is I don't have the fucking number to the president of Konami. I would have done that to the president of Konami. I would have had that same ass conversation with him in the exact same way that I had it with Luke. Poor Luke. I do feel bad. I'd feel bad for Luke.
I just like look at it.
I'm surprised he didn't pass this up to someone higher.
Well, look at what is Konami's problem then? Okay, like to the people out there apologizing for Luke, what do you want? We can just ignore it or not bring it up. Like, no, we're trying to make our point heard. Konami will not hear it any other way. They don't want to hear it, so they hire people to sit down there and work the customer service line.
And yeah, well,
and you know what? It's a shitty ass job. I do it myself. It sucks balls.
It does suck balls, and I gave him shit for exactly why he's being paid to be the
wall of shit.
The the messenger between the people at large, the audience, and the
non-existent dev team.
The dev team that doesn't.
Yeah.
The dev team that
because apparently
doesn't work there anymore.
That was so great. I'm gonna pass you off to the dev team that isn't gonna fucking touch this game anymore.
Yeah, what benefit is passing feedback to the dev team going to do at this point?
This isn't an MMO.
What a moron. What an idiot. No, but that's the thing. Who knew that all you need to do to pass a message along to a dev team is call customer support? We've been bashing our faces with Square Enix for years trying to get, we have great ideas for Square Enix all the time.
Next episode,
we should just call
Enix customer
support. Can we call Square Enix customer service and demand changes?
Yeah, demand changes and then say
Konami told us how to do this.
Yeah, Konami said that this was okay.
New segment. Each LBR we call customer service and pitch them a new idea.
I love this.
That would get old.
Oh my God. No, that's actually I kind of think that's funny. I legitimately think that's funny. Just be like, because they don't know. They have no idea.
Not insulting in any way.
No,
just legitimately. I have some ideas
I got
for
some
Red
ideas.
Mage.
Yeah, and
I wanted to bounce them off you. Maybe you could run them up the ladder.
Yeah, I'd really like you to pass these along to the dev team. We spoke with Konami. We know how this
I
want
to do that.
Yeah,
I want to fucking do it.
Okay,
even if it's not live on a show, I want to do this.
Are you on a first name basis with Yoshi? Can you talk to him for me?
Yeah, right. Like, can you just give the Yoshi this?
I mean, we have so many things that people are mad about.
What do we want? Unfair. When do we want it? Change.
Oh God. Okay. Well. I got shout out to Luke for being a good sport.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
At
really
the end of the day, and like I say, having worked in that, he is currently, like you say, at the next cubicle or be like, dude, you know the asshole I just talked to?
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing is that I know I'm totally
he's gonna go home and Facebook about you, dude.
Oh, I bet.
He probably, yeah. If he hasn't done it already.
Maybe Luke's a fan of the show. We don't know. Maybe he's like, oh my God, it was you.
Oh. I can't believe I didn't recognize your voice. Yeah.
Well, you gave the name of the show.
I did.
You said you were live. You're
did.
like,
Yeah.
Ronald Countercast live, and here we are.
And then he proceeded.
He would recognize it, I think, at that point.
That's consent. Like the fact that he kept talking to me after I said that, it means that he.
Luke, if you're listening, we want to invite you onto the show to tell us what you actually think of the ending of Metal Gear Solid 5.
So Luke, you can get fired.
Luke, it's okay. We know
when you leave to talk about things like that too.
Yeah. Well, a Nintendo rep got in trouble with that. Like he appeared on a podcast and he got fired for it.
Oh, that's so shitty.
He'll be missed.
You want to know why? Because there are people out there who will actually report you to corporate HR for shit you say on your Facebook.
Yeah.
I know of people who say something like, oh, I don't want to go into work today, think about calling in, and got reported from someone who they considered a fucking friend.
Yep.
There are fucking assholes out there who do that. Are you fucking kidding me?
The better idiots are the ones to do it with their boss on their Facebook.
Can I just say, if this bit gets Luke fired, I would like to apologize to Luke, and it just makes Konami twice as big of assholes.
And look at the price.
It really does.
I thought Luke handled the call probably exactly how Konami would have wanted it.
You know what? You're not wrong about that.
Konami, he guys are probably gonna get a fucking raise off that.
You're
call.
not wrong about that. He stuck to every fucking talking point that was probably on that
bend
script.
Even a little bit.
Nope, not even a little. Not even a little. He stuck to every word of that corporate speak. And when I backed him into a corner, he passed the buck off to Hideo Kojima.
There you go.
So now here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the one. In terms of episode 51, here's the one concession that I'll make, okay? Because I know that I've thrown a lot of salt around here. Here's the one concession that I will make, okay? If it was Hideo Kojima's plan to not include that as a part of the game, like if he got part of the way through it and said, no, I'm not going to finish it on purpose because I want to drive home the narrative idea, because it is a repeated theme in the game over and over again, the idea of loss, the idea of losing something and revenge, okay? If this was purposeful and it did come from Kojima, he made the call not to include that as part of the game and only to include it as a special feature on the Blu-ray. It really does drive home to the audience, to the hardcore Metal Gear fans that have been with the series for a long, long time. It drives home the feeling of having something essential missing from your game. If that was his intention, I know I'm going to great lengths.
That's a stretch.
It's such a
stretch. Hang on.
I think you're onto something.
It is absolutely such a stretch. And the thing is to confirm this, and for me to let Konami off the hook for this, Kojima would have to say the words himself. He would actually have to say it. He would have to say, that was my intention to leave it off as a part of the narrative. And then I would say, okay, that's fine. Then that really does drive home the idea of missing a core piece, and you deliver that. It's such a strong message to send.
And from everything that you've taught us here today about the series and, the limited knowledge that I have too, like you said, it's a repeated theme.
It is.
And it's something that is not out of the realm of possibility.
And
hey, maybe Mr. Poopy Pants is right.
And not only that, but I'm gonna, if that was his intention, then I have played into Hideo Kojima's trap, because I felt I lost something with episode 51 being taken from me, and I just lashed out at Konami for revenge. There you go.
Wait,
it's
question.
all the themes of the game wrapped into this episode. You're welcome.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
If Hideo Kojima comes out at some point and confirms that this is indeed true, would you apologize to Konami?
I would not only apologize to Konami, I would cry with the beauty that is that idea.
Wait, okay, one step further.
But how do you know
if he comes out and confirms it, Nate, you call back customer service, you ask for Luke,
and I apologize.
And you apologize to him on the air.
I would do that. I 100% would do that. Absolutely. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. Okay? And again, if that's his intention, then that
brilliant.
Oh my God, would that be fucking brilliant.
I just feel like that's so like okay, I'm gonna
That's
use
meta.
this term. I think it's very meta. Like I feel like
And putting your fucking controller on the ground and changing ports is
That's and that's it. And that is the thing is that Hideo Kojima in every single aspect in every game, it's been a huge
running around as naked Raiden.
huge
like,
deal
that
to break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
That had there was almost none of that. Hang on.
Different. That's when they direct the player. But this would be like something you'd have to actually sit and like stew about and think
Yes.
about. I feel like if it was actually Hideo Kojima's intention to pull it out of the game as a narrative choice, I feel like it would be
more
obvious. It would be more, especially with the way that he ties everything together. And
this
whole
is
story
the
for
one
25
concession I'll
years.
make to that.
Yeah, the whole story ties together, and this is the one plot hole that will never be resolved.
Yeah.
I can't see him
His
screwing over
swan
fans,
song.
his loyal fans.
You
I can't
understand what that is?
To make them feel lost.
My only thing about that is if that was his intention, I feel like it wouldn't only be on the collectors.
I no, that's how you do it.
Right.
That's exactly because you really make your audience go through some fucking pain.
I don't know to what level of like create. I mean, obviously we're all creative minds here, right? But Nika, I don't know like what level you put into creating like your own things. But as a writer and as an actor, to be able to affect people on a psychological level, that I fucking change them, even if it's in a bad, negative way, to where I can cause someone actual emotional pain, is the absolute apex.
Right, which is what he did with that mission where I bawled my eyes out. But if
it is the absolute pinnacle of creation.
If this is getting people demanding their money back,
absolutely,
you would lose money on it.
This isn't just I cried because it was so good. He actually pushed people to fucking act.
But the thing is, that is all of this is 100% contingent on that being his purposeful intention.
This will all have been so fucking brilliant.
If that is his intention, I swear I will walk back all 3 hours of this episode, or every piece of criticism that I made. Okay, but he has to say it.
Yes,
He has to say it
directly from him.
He has to say it. It can't
The only way I see